Peace, family. Peace. My apologies for the tardiness. My apologies. If y'all see me looking back and forth, we're live on TikTok as well, and we are live on Instagram right now. All right, double time. All right, so yes, this live is specifically going to be about the mentorship that I will be having in June. All right, for those that are tapping in, all right, for those that want a more in-depth teachings or more in-depth breakdown of this information. I know a lot of folks follow and you're like, man, what? I am so lost. What is going on? What? All right, so I have two things coming up, family. All right, I have two things coming up. All right, all y'all already know how we try to do every 3 months. We try to do a $50 class. All right, I'm gonna have a $50 class. All right, the beginning of May. All right, I'm gonna drop those dates. I'm just kind of giving y'all an update. I'm gonna have a $50 class breaking down a majority of this information. Now, but if you want a more in-depth, because come on, let's be realistic, family. There's no way you're gonna learn it all in just one class. Okay, that's why I'm bringing my June mentorship. All right, I'm bringing my June mentorship for those that need a more in-depth breakdown. Now, if anybody remembers my last mentorship, and my mentorship before that, all right, the price tag was $3,000. Okay, for June, all right, I am cutting the price in half. All right, my June mentorship is going to be $1,500. Okay, now what comes with that $1,500? All right, what comes with the $1,500? All right, I'm gonna reiterate this again when we get some more, when more people come in. But now, what comes with 1,500? All right, so the whole month of June, all right, we will meet 3 times a week for the whole month of June. All right, first week is gonna be breaking down the information. All right, meaning the endorsement process. Okay, the second week we're gonna go over court process. Okay, the third week we're going to go over, all right, we can talk about some taxes. We can talk about some more in-depth of contracting. All right, and then that last week, I don't know how many weeks are in June, but that last week is going to be more of a recap. Okay, now me personally, family, there's nothing more informative than a mentorship. Okay, so again, it's not until June, but I'm only going to do 40 seats. Okay, 40 seats. All my mentorships have been sold out. All right, I'm just giving y'all a heads up. All right, because I'm cutting the price in half. So it's not $3,000. It is $1,500 for my June mentorship. All right, we will meet 3 times a week. All right, 3 hours on 2 of those days. All right, and then 4 hours on one of those days, okay? All right, we want to get at least 10 hours a week, all right? So at least 30 hours for the month. So 30 hours for 1,500, which is going to break down more of a classroom style, coming to class. You're going to be around it more, okay? And everybody that's taken my mentorship has said it's been way more informative than any class that you can grab online right now. All right, so for those that are beginners, that are new, that don't know what it is that I'm talking about right now. All right, first thing first, family, there's something called consumer rights, family. There's something called contract rights. Okay, contract law. Okay, there are certain rights we're supposed to enforce in contracts, family. All right, so if for all those following right now, let me ask you a question. Do you have a car? Are you paying monthly on your car? Comment 1. All right, if you're paying monthly on your car. Comment 1 if you're paying monthly on a lease. All right, comment 1 if you're paying monthly on a mortgage. Comment 1 if you're paying monthly on a credit card. Comment 1 if you're paying monthly on child support. Comment 1 if you're paying monthly on light bill, water bill. Okay, comment 1. All right, now that should give you a kind of a more simple view of this, y'all. We're talking about all bills, not some bills. You know, a lot of people like to say, well, what about this? What about that? Can I do that for this? Can I do that for that? Can I? And it's like a lot of folks aren't really thinking, family, these are all bills, meaning what we're about to go over, okay, you can utilize this with all your bills. Why? Because all your bills, okay, start off with what? Application, family. All right. So many of us do not really truly understand what an application is, family. We really think an application is something where we're applying. Okay. What are they talking about? Okay. Yeah, it says a lot of us think it's something that we use to go apply for something for our credit to get ran so we can get approved. All right, not knowing that application is a security collateral, family. Yes, your application on all your accounts. All right, because for you to open that account, what did you have to give them? An application. So, but now really think about this. If you're the one that applied, what did you apply? And trust and believe, family, this stuff isn't rocket science, but it's like certain things we just have to hear. Then we can kind of start digesting. It's like, oh, snap, you're right. So think about it. What did you apply when you gave them that application? How many of y'all got student loans? What did you apply when you gave them that application? Let's talk about it. Make sure y'all tag somebody in. Make sure y'all tag some folks. All right, we on TikTok and we on Instagram right now. All right, make sure y'all tag some folks. Tag some folks that you know that has rent. Tag some people that you know that has a mortgage. Tag some people you know that has a car loan or a personal loan. Okay. Now remember, back to the question: what did you apply when you gave them an application? Family, guess what? You applied the credits. Didn't you give them a social security number? Comment 2 if you gave them a social security number. Comment 2 if you gave them a social security number. Comment 2 if you gave them a social security number. All right. Now, for all those that gave a social security number, all right, guess what that social security number is attached to? Your social security credit card. Did you know your social security was a credit card? Now, this is not something you can just go to a grocery store and just hand them the social. No, family. No. We're talking about consumer credit transactions. Anytime you filled out an application and you provided an EIN, you provided a social security number, because y'all remember EIN is connected to a social security number. All right. So let's keep going. All right. So you provided your social security information on that application and you gave it to who? Who did you give it to? All right. One thing that really helped me out on my journey, family, is really slowing everything down and really building a timeline, really building a tracker. Like, okay, from A to Z, what happens to this application? Because so many of us get lost into the account like, oh my gosh, I owe my car. Oh my gosh, I owe rent. Oh my gosh, I face an eviction. Oh my God. And not really realizing like, hey, once you overstand the account, all right, forget about the car. Forget about the lease. Forget about the credit card. Focus on the account. When you focus on the account, okay, a lot of this information is going to be real simple. But if you're focusing on, oh my gosh, I need a car. I really need a car. I really want to stop paying on my, y'all, it doesn't matter about what you really want to stop paying for. Okay, none of that stuff matters, y'all. All right, the only thing that matters is are you informed enough to stand up for your rights? Because just thinking you know them is only half of the battle, family. You got to actually know what's going on and enforce. A lot of you are in training. All right, meaning a lot of y'all are in training. A lot of y'all are submitting court cases. All right, for some odd reason, you're getting dismissal. All right, now you're telling yourself, I don't know what I need to do. The court told you what you need to do. All right, they literally, whatever reason they dismissed your case, they're going to give you the exact reason why. Now, if you don't know how to read the reason why, that should tell you something. So for everybody, okay, because I see some people that would say, well, I submitted my case, got dismissed, they called me this, that. Well, what do you need to do? All right, what do you need to do? Because they always going to tell you what you need to do or why it got dismissed. They don't never just send you on the goose chase. All right, that's what we thought it was when we didn't know what was going on. But every time you get a court dismissed or anything like that, all right, it's always a reasoning, family. All right, that's why I try to tell people you can't just go and say what somebody told you to say. You got to actually know what's going on. Okay, but back to the application. For everybody that submitted an application, you provided your social, right? Yes. Okay. Now, do you really know, all right, what happens when you put your first name, last name on a piece of paper, you put your social, you sign, and you submit? You just submitted an application that had your security information on it, which makes this a registered security. Okay? This is a security, family. What do y'all think a security interest is? Think about it. All right? Think about it. Did y'all know corporations get paid regardless? All right? Okay? Listen. Did y'all know soon as we submit an application, everything is already paid for? Now, can you just get by knowing that? No. No, family, that's only half of the battle. You need to know where exactly does this application go? All right. Some people say I'm glitching on TikTok. Yeah. We'll try to work through it. But yeah, so the application. So you need to remember, okay, on every account you have. Now, some of y'all is asking, why is this important? Because I can show you exactly how to perform your bills instead of using income to pay the bill. Let me say that again. I can show you how to perform your bill, meaning do your contractual obligations so you don't have to double pay. Did you know every time you come out your pocket, all right, and pay on a bill, did you know you're double paying? Well, I'm going to explain that too. All right. I'm going to explain that too. But did you know you're double paying? Okay. Did you know you were double paying? Hold on, fam. Let me make sure we logged on TikTok. Wait a minute. What's going on? Okay. 1 second, family. 1 second. Trying to get the family and TikTok together. All right, cool. All right, good. All right, so remember, every time you submit an application, the reason why in the beginning of this video I said all accounts, because I don't want nobody asking, well, can I do this with my car? Can I do this with my family? We're talking about all accounts. This is how major this information is, family. This information is not hidden. Nobody's trying to hide this information. When the more you read, the more you achieve. Okay, the more you read, the more you're going to see like, damn, they're not hiding this from me. We've created this narrative like, oh my gosh, they've hidden this stuff, man. Ain't nobody hid nothing from us. It's easy to hide something from somebody in plain sight that's not even looking for it. All right, meaning this information is right in front of us, family. We can go to Google and bloop, go to Federal Reserve Section 16. All right, so we're not going there right now, but I'm just kind of giving y'all a hint. We go to the Federal Reserve's. I'm saying it again. I'm talking kind of fast. Federal Reserve Section 16. The Federal Reserve Section 16, Part 1 and Part 2. Okay, literally tells you how the application is a security collateral, and it also talks about how every application is supposed to be accompanied with a tender of payment. Meaning, let me ask y'all something. How many of you have submitted an application and you added a tender of payment attached to the application, or you gave them some type of instruction on what to do with the application? I know you didn't do it. I wasn't doing it either. You know why? Because I didn't know. I didn't know. All right, but did you know if you just gave them a plain application with no instructions, did you know you gave them the ability to do whatever they want with it? Because you didn't give any restrictions. All right. You didn't revoke any permissions. You didn't tell them what they couldn't do. So they can assume they have the authority to do it. Now, how do they got the authority? Because they're using your signature. Y'all, this is easy. That's why I'm saying, like, the rich gonna keep getting rich. The poor gonna keep getting poor because the poor don't know no better. The poor always thinking they getting scammed. The poor is always thinking somebody's out to get them. Okay? Ain't nobody out here to get your uninformed, goofy ass. What? People are literally walking past you. You don't know anything. So they're literally walking past us, y'all. They're not worried about us. Okay? Damn, I felt that from the bottom of my chest. Nobody worry about your goofy ass. What? Say that with your chest. Okay? Nobody is hiding anything from you. All right? The whole wager is that the people aren't going to read what they're supposed to read. And how simple is that? We give them a contract. We say, hey, do you like this contract? How does this look to you? If everything's good, just sign the back. Because we feel like all contracts are as is contracts. Because we feel like, when we get the contract, we can't make no changes to it. Because we don't know that we the damn boss. Why? Because a lot of us are workers. We look the way we live life through a worker's lens. We live life through yes, they're saying I owe. Okay, I got to pay. Okay, I know I got to exchange my time for. You see what I'm saying? All right. Okay, so you got to rethink about it. All right, so with your application, let's get back to it. With your application, okay, this is for all accounts, family. All right, you have to always look at it as you are investing in them. Say it again. You are investing in them. You are investing in them. You're the one that applied your investment. You're the one that applied your investment. One more time. You're the one that applied your investment. What was your investment? What was the investment? All right, for those that are still working your jobs, don't just abruptly quit. Okay, keep working your job. All right, but also start implementing research, implementing time to really start studying so you can be more comfortable when you leave your job. You don't want to be that person that just abruptly quit because somebody like myself done put a battery on your back. Now you feel like you could run through walls. You feel like you could fly through the moon. You ain't got to read nothing. And then, trust me, believe, you're going to be on them streets. You're going to be sitting in the dark. I know y'all be saying to people that be comment, y'all listen to this man if you want to. You going to be sitting in the dark. Yes, they are right. All right? You listen to me and you don't read, you going to be on the streets. Okay? So please, keep paying how you been paying. Okay? Because it's not something you just hear one time and say, okay, I know what to do. Sit your goofy ass down. If you don't like how we're talking to you right now, beat it. Kick rocks. Loser, peasant, goofy. All right? Because that's what a loser is. That's what a peasant is. Someone that can't take criticism and someone that accepts a lower life. So you think I feel sorry or for bad because you feel some type of way? Forget your emotions. Your emotions ain't accomplished anything. Neither have mine. That's why we had to move the emotions. Doesn't matter how you feel, loser. I look at myself in the mirror too and say, man, I'm a loser. I'm out here working to pay a bill that's already paid. I'm out here trapping to pay a bill that's already paid. Loser. Okay? Loser. Just because you're a loser today don't make you a loser tomorrow. All right? Meaning the information is going to take us from loser mentality to winner mentality. Okay? There's not an in-between, family. All this middle class mumbo jumbo, there's no such thing as middle class. Either you're winning or you're losing. There's not no semi-winners. You know what I'm saying? There's like no, you feel what I'm saying? It's win or lose. That's the name of the game. All this in between, all this, well, is you winning or losing? And how do you know if a person is winning or losing? Are they reading any contracts that they are in? If not, you're a loser. This doesn't matter how you feel. Log off. It doesn't matter how you feel. Go off and keep doing loser shit. It doesn't matter. Okay? McBean said, calm myself. You are here to teach. McBean, get off your knees, brother. You see what I'm saying? It's always going to be somebody say, wait a minute. You're going a little too hard now. Shut up. Okay? Shut up. That's what I needed to hear when I was learning. I need somebody to tell me, hey, man, shut up. Forget your feelings. Okay? I'm not saying what I want to say because I'm on TikTok right now. All right? But if I was only on Instagram, I would be saying different things right now. But I'm here to let us know as a whole, you are a loser. Big L if you are not reading any of your contracts that you are paying on. Big loser. Don't care how you feel. Big loser. All right? All right? It's either you're winning or you're losing. If you're paying bills using income, however, okay? Straight up. No sugarcoating. McBeam, I'm teaching. How aren't you listening? I'm teaching. What you mean? I'm teaching. Okay? All right? So, y'all have to remember, if you're not reading anything, you are a loser. Okay? The quicker we accept that, the quicker we can move forward. But for y'all that's telling yourself, I'm not a loser. I pay this. I put food on the table. I make sure there's a house over my head. I make sure. Like what? Where did you read where it said go work and go pay a bill? Our daddies told us that. Our mamas told us that. Our mamas and daddies was losers. Great people, great hearts. Do you know you can have a great heart and still be a loser? Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that? You know how many losing teams there are? They got some great people. They give you the shirt off their back, but they are 0-82. They haven't won a game. All right? Yes, the June class will be online, strictly online, no in person. All right? So again, trust family. That should show you where we are. For y'all that's feeling butt hurt right now, you're the problem. You're the problem. Because the Congress can't even really come down and say certain things because we're like, well, give us more stimulus checks. Well, we shouldn't have to pay it. You're right. There's laws that say there's other ways to pay. No one is putting a gun to our head and saying, go fill out an application. Oh, shit. Guess what? You had to fill the application to go work at a job. Well, I'll be damned. Well, let me take my shot. I'll be damned. I took my shades off because a lot of people say I'm on the dark side. He wears shades to hide his eyes. All these goofy mumbo jump. So look at my eyes, family. Okay? Listen. All right? Listen very carefully. Very carefully. Okay? The more you read your accounts, all right, the more you really realize what's going on, you'll really start to laugh. Y'all, we're so funny as a whole. Let me show you how funny we are. We go to work. No, first of all, we fill out an application for a job. We give it to that job. Do y'all not know that job works with a bank that they give that application to? Did you know that bank works with a trust bank that monetizes that application? Because did you know application is the real money? Did you know all of us that's having a job right now, we submit an application? Did you know? Man, it's funny as hell. At first, it wasn't funny because I was still emotional about it. But the more I started reading, I bust out laughing, y'all. I'm talking about gut busters. I'm talking about I'm like, oh my God. Because I was so glad that the problem was my fault and it wasn't somebody else. I was that guy saying, it's the government. It's the banks. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh my gosh, it's me. Ha ha ha. It's me. I didn't read. What? Wow. Did y'all know, especially big companies, did y'all know corporations that take your application and they have a bank, that bank has a trust bank that securitizes or that monetizes that security? Because did y'all know all our securities are traded on the stock market? Okay, I'm sure all of us have some type of information of that, or saying, okay, yes, our information is being traded on the market. Okay, our information is being traded on the market. Did you know every single security is being traded, family? So meaning your application that you work for your job, 9 times out of 10, you're getting paid out of your own account. What do y'all think an uninformed slave is? What if you went to a job for the intent to go make money to go pay bills? You give them money to ask to work for them. And then every paycheck, which is actually a dividend to the investor, you go cash it and they go pay it on a bill. And we go to work and complain about society. We are a bunch of losers, and somebody got to say it. It don't matter how much money you got invested in crypto. You ain't read no contract, loser. It doesn't matter how much passive income you got. You haven't read no contract, loser. You really don't know what's going on. You just out here living. You are a grown-ass baby. We're grown-ass minors. Some of y'all are over the age of 18 and calling yourself, well, I'm from the minor community. You don't even know what that is. You think it's about a damn skin complexion. What? Some of y'all grown-ass adults walking around here saying, well, I'm of the minor. I'm a minor. You know what? The minor community. Shut up. Man, you making us look bad. You don't even know what a minor is. A minor is somebody that's 18 and over and that doesn't have the capacity to contract. It didn't say nothing about your damn skin complexion. Where are we getting these narratives from? You know what I'm saying? Like, really think about it. You run around talking about you a minor. Who called you a minor? You're a minor because you don't know contracting. You're a minor because you out here, la 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 la. Hey, here's all my money. Can I have a job? Like a little ass fucking kid. You know what I'm saying? Right around. Hey, oh my gosh, I want to apply. Here's my access to my $1 billion account. Yes, I'll pay you next month. Goofies, grown children. You know what I'm saying? Some people say, I need to find somebody that's going to help me pay my bills. Really think about the whole conversation. Just think about our conversations, y'all. We're literally arguing about 50-50. Who should go 50-50? Who should go 80-20? That just lets you know both people are uninformed. Okay? Both of them are uninformed. It don't got to be no 50-50. Like, you need to know your rights. I need to know my rights. And when we come together, it's easier. I don't really ask the questions when people ask me, how long did it take you to get remedy? I don't even like asking them questions because that doesn't matter. Okay? How long it took me has nothing to do with you because you might not did what I did. I cut off my friends. I cut off family members. Okay? I stopped listening to music. All right? My whole life was engulfed. I quit my job. Okay? Now I had a little money on the side, so I'm giving myself 30 days. I put that pressure on myself. A lot of you can't handle that, okay? All right, so to compare is terrible, all right, because you got to know what you can do. What are you good at? How much time can you put to the side for this information? How much money are you willing to invest? Okay? Some people ask, well, if this information is free, why are you charging? Family, it is free. My time costs. My time isn't free now. All right, but this information is free. All right, this information is definitely free. Okay. Now remember the application, family. You always got to follow the application. The application goes from you. You're submitting it over to the company. That company submits over to their financial bank that they're working with. That financial bank then sends it over to their trust company. All right. Did y'all know every company, every bank has a trust company? Did you know that? Why does every bank have a trust company? Did y'all know the banks are nothing but borrowers? Did you know the banks are nothing but borrowers? Do you know the bank's duty is to borrow and to give interest? Did you know every month that you receive a bill on all your accounts, that is the interest that is being paid to you? And you're supposed to revert that back into the account? But instead, you're getting that bill, putting it to the side and going into your bank account and getting money and paying the bill? Okay? So you have to understand what is going on. But how can you do that if you're so busy worried about paying the bill? 9/10 of the people, 95% of the people on here right now, okay, probably even higher than that, all right, probably even higher than that, okay, has no clue what a bill is. Because all of us have felt or have learned that a bill is something I'm supposed to pay, when there is no law that ever says that. Even the definition of bill comes from the Bill of Exchange Act. Did y'all know they have a whole Bill of Exchange Act? Now, everybody knows what the word exchange means, right? Exchange means I get something and I exchange it for something. All right, meaning when we get these bills, we're supposed to exchange them. All right, yes, meaning y'all, these terms fall right into place. That's why I try to tell people, man, this stuff is not really rocket science, but the problem is we try to give this stuff a small amount of our time, and then we go into the word and do a whole bunch of negative low shit that has nothing to do with this. So by the time we get back to this, I'm like, oh my gosh, this stuff seems so difficult. No, it's not difficult. You're such at a low space in your life mentally that it seems like it's just, oh my gosh, this is so difficult. How the hell is it difficult when they literally tell you exactly what to do? How? Y'all ever been in class and then you're like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. Then the teacher asks you, well, have you read the instructions? You're like, oh no. Well, of course you don't know what to do. You ain't reading nothing. Okay? You ain't read nothing. You just out here working it, out here just opening your mouth, talking that uninformed shit. Like walking around, yeah, I got 2 jobs. Yeah, I make $20 an hour. Yeah, I make 6 figures. Yeah, I make about a good man, $60,000 a year. $60,000 a year. $70,000 a year. $80,000 a year. Is that how much the company's making off you a year? So excuse me when I say sit your peasant ass down somewhere. Stop talking. We're the one that's keeping this uninformed shit going on. Yeah, I make 6 figures. Man. And people get mad at me for bringing this awareness. You should be mad at yourself for not reading, for even opening your damn mouth and saying, well, I make a good earning, $60,000. $60,000. And I know we're not supposed to compare, but I knew when I seen fucking rappers throwing 60,000 and 20, 30, and 40,000 in the clubs, I'm like, oh, I got it's something that's not clicking. Not saying I gotta be a rapper, but yo, the fact that they're throwing my yearly earning, it doesn't matter if you do agree with their lifestyle. The fact somebody can throw your yearly earning. I remember, y'all, literally, I remember I used to literally say, I mean, as long as I get make $20 an hour, I'm good. Until I started making $20 an hour. It's like, seemed like that wasn't enough. Y'all ever notice that? It don't never seem like enough. Soon as you, and a lot of y'all haven't been able to elevate to that point so you can see like, damn, it's not enough. When you start elevating, getting to that much, oh, damn, I thought this was some money. This is not enough. Now I'm starting to see, like, when I didn't have resources, when you say things like, somebody said 40,000 ain't no money. Shit, give me that 40,000. I'll do something. Man, you ain't gonna, I ain't gonna do a damn thing with that 40,000. Blow it. Okay? I never had it before, so I didn't know. You see what I'm saying? Meaning when you start to get it, you'll start seeing like, whoa. Somebody said $50 an hour was only $37K a year. Peasantry level. Yes, I'm talking to you. Yes, I'm talking to you. You're only worth $15 an hour? Damn. You came out your mama vagina to make $15 an hour? Damn. What? And no, this is not a beat down, okay? This is just awareness. Y'all know how many people try to argue me down like, you don't know everybody's situation. Shut up. I do know their situation. I know they're not reading. Anybody open their mouth and say, well, I make $30 an hour. Well, you're only worth $30? All I got to do is give you $30 an hour? Do y'all not know how cheap that is? Imagine somebody, old head made this great analogy. He was like, I'm too much a boss to get paid hourly for a boss to be paying me hourly. As soon as he said that, I just visualized, what if you got paid every hour? Meaning, at your job, every single hour, the boss came by and gave you your hourly wage. Now imagine that boss outside, clean as hell, with a stack of money, and every hour we all lined up as workers, standing in line, getting our $10, $15, $20. Here you go. People up, here you go. Like, does that not affect you? It might not affect some of y'all, all right? Because some of y'all haven't seen yourself in a higher light, all right? And they say the hit dog gon' holler. That's why I'm here to throw as many rocks as I can, okay? All right? Because I need people to hear this. I'm not here to be your friend. I could care less, okay, if you like me or not. But what you're going to do is hear this, all right? You're going to hear this. And I just want you to say from the bottom of my heart, if you're not reading any contracting, you, my friend, are a peasant. All right, if you ain't read nothing, you gonna die a peasant. And you know what's gonna come back? You gonna come back as a peasant and to do it all over again. You gonna come back here and do it all over again. Y'all ever was in school and seen that kid that just kept failing? You know what I'm saying? They don't do that no more because they got that No Child Left Behind. But shit, I remember being in school, man. It was like we was in 8th grade, man. He was like 16 in 8th grade, man. He just couldn't get by. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, a lot of y'all is like, because you got to remember, you can't really go off your physical age. You got to go off your soul age. Some of y'all are 100,000 years old and you in 2nd damn grade still. People coming to the class and you sitting down, they think you the teacher. You the damn student. They ask you like, hey, teacher, are you? Oh, no, I'm the student. Like, damn. What you doing out with all these babies? Okay? You grown as hell calling yourself a minor. It's some elders on here. Old as hell. Calling yourself a minor. What? What you talking about? What you talking about, Grandma? Okay? What shit are you talking about? Okay? So the lesson is, family, we have to realize what we are doing. All right? That's why we have to hear the harsh reality so we can start building, because it's not going to happen us being nice and, well, you know, the banks, they're frauding us. And, well, you know, the government doesn't want us to. That's something you just tell somebody to kind of keep them in the same spot. Oh, it's the government. Yeah, it's the government. The government's not giving us free anything. They're charging. Inflation is going up. And do y'all not know we're the reason why shit go up? We're the cause of inflation. We're making the debt rise by not transferring the debt. Did y'all know that? All right, did y'all know that? All right, I see a couple people asking, where can I purchase the class? I'm going to get to that part, y'all. All right, I'm not just here to sell y'all shit, okay? I'm not here to sell like just da 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 da. I'm here to really show you that you can look this stuff on your own. Now, yes, grab my course, so it'll give you a more directed approach, all right? But I'm saying, hey, even if I didn't have courses, you still need to tap in. Use your Google, okay? Ask Google, hey, Federal Reserve, Section 16, and go read. Of course, you're not going to know what it's saying for the first time. It's like, if anything, when you went to class, did you know what it said? But did you know what you was reading before you read it? No. Y'all. All right. And I noticed something in this journey. A lot of us are so scared to try something new because we're not going to be good at it, because so many of us are working a job, okay, that we have learned to become great at, and we don't want to learn something new because we've been doing it for so long. How many of us been saying, well, I've been in my job 20 years, so, you know, man, that's a problem, family. That's a problem. If you've been doing the same thing for a certain amount of years, and you've been doing the same thing, some people say it's consistent. I say it's consistently losing. Because just saying it's consistent, that's just half of the battle. Is it consistently good? Is it consistently bad? What are we doing? Okay, what are we doing? Now, is this going to happen something overnight? No. Are you going to learn this in a week? No. Are you going to learn this in a month? Possibly, depending on how your schedule look. Do y'all not know some people that's been studying this stuff for years, to the point now they're information junkies, meaning they have so much different information, they don't know which route to take. Okay, this is definitely a marathon. All right. So a couple of acts that you can read. This is some acts that y'all can read for free. Make sure y'all write these down. I'm gonna give y'all a couple of seconds to pull out something to write this stuff down with. Okay. All right. So some of the first acts that helped me out on my journey is the Bill of Exchange Act. Okay, doesn't matter which year it is, just type in Bill of Exchange Act. Okay, just type in Bill of Exchange Act. All right, no matter what year it is, just type in Bill of Exchange Act and click on one of them and start reading, my friend. Okay, another act, okay, you can read the Federal Reserve Act. I believe it has 31 sections. So you can start from 1 all the way. It's a lot of reading, family. I'm going to let you know now. For y'all that stopped reading after you got out of high school, trust and believe, this probably be the toughest thing you're going to have to do. All right? Because some of us really think ourselves, well, it ain't nothing I'm going to read that. Man, okay, if you ain't read nothing in a while, you think you're going to read something to comprehend? Because a lot of people think, I just got to read and I'm going to know. No, fam, you got to read it again till it clicks, till you have comprehension. Because reading something with no comprehension is as good as if you never read it at all. A lot of people skim read. Okay? Now, you got this Federal Reserve Act. All right. I didn't read in years either until I started reading it. So it was tough. You know, I was asking questions like, hey, man, how do I go get a Rolls Royce? How do I go? You know what I'm saying? Asking like children questions like, how do I go get a house? And no offense to those that ask questions like that, but it's a very childish question. You know, it's a very minor question. Just saying, hey, how do I go get a house? Hey, what do I do to go get a? You have to learn what's going on because it's not about the house. It's not about the car. It's not about the credit card, okay? It's about understanding the account and what you're supposed to do as the investor, not the borrower, okay? You need to know how to move as an investor, not the borrower, okay? So you got the Bill of Exchange Act, you got the Federal Reserve Act. One of my favorites is the Sestakey-Vi Act. Somebody comment that so people can know how to spell that. The Sestakey-Vi Act of 1666. Okay, very powerful act. You got the Trust Indenture Act of 1938. Ooh-wee. Okay, make sure y'all write this stuff down. People always say they always charge for information. That's because there's people that's whining about that ain't hearing the free information. Those same people want us to call them. Hey, can you call me? I'm facing eviction. Can you call me right fast? I'm like, no. What are you talking about? Go read, my friend. Because whatever I tell you on that phone, you ain't going to understand nothing I got to tell you. And for those that don't understand why we're like that, that's why, family, talking to somebody that's in a desperate situation is talking to somebody that has no brain. Because they don't give a damn what you're about to say. They just, hey, what do I do? Tell me what to do. Like, damn, relax. This ain't for desperate people. Okay? You got to really relax and understand what's going on, because there's a certain approach that you have to take. And taking it from a scary standpoint, family, you're going to fail every time. Can you please just call me right fast? I really need your help. I'm facing eviction. I just found your page. I'm like, yo, whoa. There's nothing that I could tell you on that phone that is going to save you. All right? Because I can say this, go do that. You're not going to understand any of it. Which means I will have to be on that phone with you for about 6 hours. And I'm supposed to do that for free? Come on, family. We got to be more adults, okay? A lot of us want our hands held. A lot of us is the only child, got that only child syndrome or that spoiled syndrome. Like, you feel like you matter over everyone. I'm here to let y'all know none of you are more important than somebody else's in their eyes. I'm going to say it again. None of you are more important than somebody else in their eyes. Okay? That's for everybody. Okay? Yes, there is a lot of scamming going on. You know the best way to avoid scamming or getting scammed? Is go read this information for yourself. Yeah. Most people get scammed because they don't read anything. They put all their hopes and faith in somebody. Hey, you scammed yourself. How can I get scammed when this information is free? How? All right, how? Okay. So, back to the acts. We got the Security Exchange Act. Okay. All right. We have the, what's some more acts? Of course, there's a bunch of acts out there, but just to kind of get you started, I probably would start with those. Oh, yes, the 10K, 8K, the prospectors report. All right, prospectors report. Now, I got to give kudos to Path to Freedom. Path to Freedom, y'all let her know. Shout outs to her. We had a conversation and she's really opened my eyes up to the prospectus report. Okay, so yeah, she really definitely helped me with that as far as understanding how deeper things are. Okay, so again, that was Path to Freedom. If y'all don't know who she is, definitely go look her up. Give some great information on all this information as far as looking at it from an investor standpoint. Amazingly, we bumped heads before, but it was all due to my ego. Okay, it was definitely due to my ego, but putting my ego to the side. All right, there's a lot of information that is out there that we can learn from. Okay, because again, we don't know it all, and I was on my high horse as far as feeling like nobody was effing with me. Okay, so I was on my high horse. All right, but you know, there's also other winners out there, and those that are winning more efficiently. Okay, so you know, to be great, you got to be able to take advice from those that are great as well. Okay, and implement it in that so you can help more people. All right, so definitely the prospectus report, the 10K, 8K, just knowing, just reading that, y'all. Just reading that. Yeah, man, that shit changed. That shit definitely is a huge. Whoo! I had to text someone. They're like, "Damn, okay, appreciation." All right, because all she told me was, "Hey, man, go read that prospectus report. That's all you gotta do." And I said, "Then that's all I need to do." All right, so definitely, y'all, you want to go now. What is the prospectors report? All right, that is basically the financial filing for every company. All right, literally every company that you do business with, okay, that bank, okay, has a prospectus report. Meaning, family, they deal with a registered agent that deals with the Security Exchange Commissioner. All right, that basically monetizes these securities. Okay, so when you know that, when you realize that you're the supreme investor, all right, when you realize you're the supreme investor, you start looking at, okay, damn, I need some dividends. Okay, I need my dividends because if I'm investing in this and y'all are getting paid, where's my payment? Guess what? They are paying us. Okay, guess what? They are paying us. All right, they pay us every month. Well, some people saying that shit don't work. The people that saying it doesn't work, you're gonna die uninformed. Me personally, I would rather die. What they say, get rich or die trying. We gotta switch and say I'd rather get informed and die trying rather than saying to myself that shit don't work and then going back to work. What you gonna do, guys? That said it doesn't. What you gonna do with yourself? So this don't work. So you just gonna stop. That's the easiest excuse so a person can stop reading and going back to doing whatever loser shit that they was doing before. Okay, y'all, this stuff works. If it's working for some people, why isn't it working for you? Think about it. There's remedy stores. We have results, family. Yeah, some people be so deep into the matrix. Man, that shit don't work. They just want our money. Remember I told you low vibration people is always calling scam, always saying, man, loser, shut up. You haven't read anything. No one that has read something has ever fixed their mouth and said, that stuff don't work, because when you read it, you'll see that it's verbatim in the damn law. You can't make this stuff up. But remember I told y'all, we got people that's walking amongst us that's going to make it harder for us. People that come and say, man, that stuff don't work. I did it and all my lights got cut off. And then when you ask them what they do, they say this. This is exactly what they say. I did exactly what he said do. They'll never say, I did exactly what the law said do. They always say, I did exactly what he said do. And he got my account locked up. I'm like, whoa. Why didn't you do what the law said do? Yeah, they didn't read, family. That's why I don't be losing no sleep on a loser. Okay? Anytime I see somebody come and say, man, that stuff don't work, I just be like, oh, well, winners don't really lose sleep over losers. Okay? It's the losers that's trying to win. The winners are already winning. Okay? But back to the lesson. All right, accountability is one thing you have to have. A lot of y'all have grown up with no accountability ever. Okay, so to get into this lane where 95% of this is accountability, it's gonna be very hard, my friend. It's gonna be very hard. Okay, it don't matter how many classes you take. It don't matter how much money you spend. If you don't have a good heart, meaning you're not really seeing your flaws and you think it's everybody else's fault, you think you're an amazing person, why you do everything right. Trust and believe, family, you're not doing anything right. The only thing you're doing right is breathing. That's the only thing you're doing right. We ain't eating right. We ain't talking right. The only thing we doing is breathing right. Inhale, exhale. That's the only thing we do good at. Inhale, exhale. Wake up, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. We ain't doing business right. Half of our life is basically geared for our work life, which we shouldn't even damn have. Just think about that, work life. Damn. Work life. We come out our mama's vaginas to grow up to live for a work life. Yeah, some people breathe wrong. What a snore. What a snore is it? What a snore is it? Y'all ever slept near somebody. I'm talking about that snore was like a bell. I remember I was like, man, I had to wake bro up one time. Like, man, you okay, man? My man then stopped breathing for the strong 8 seconds. I counted. I had to go over there. Hey, man, you okay? Before I touched him, like, oh, yo, that's not okay. That's not right. That's not right. Okay? So, yeah, you're right. Some people do breathe wrong. All right? But, again, that's to show y'all something. Yeah, like, we are so far from right, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter how much progression you might look and watch on the news. You know, they always saying something goofy like, hey, the first black person to work at Harley Davidson. Folks be like, yes, we're progressing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just losing shit, man. Like, what are we talking about, man? I'll be like, man, is this what we living for? Like, is this the news? Like, I don't even watch the news, y'all. Like, it just be so, it's like so comical, man. It's like this to see people getting happy about such low moments. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? What are we doing? The first black person to work for the first white person to work at HBC? Man, who fucking cares? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? And it's like, there's a lot of you humble people that really be cheering this stuff on. Like, yes, the world's going to a great place. We're coming together. We're really making some real progression. We have more melanated people in office. It doesn't matter if everybody was fucking melanated. It don't matter if everybody in Congress was melanated. What does that got to do with you not reading with your melanated, uninformed ass? Just because you got melanin don't just make you greater than somebody, peasant. For real. And I ain't mean to get into that conversation, but, it was on my heart because a lot of us feel like, well, I'm melanated, so that makes me greater. Like, shut up. How the hell you great and you don't know what the hell's going on? Shut up. You ain't great. Let's go ahead and pop that bubble. Like, we have no accountability. We love going by that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we melanin, so, we better. We better. We don't talk to them. We don't have to listen like, well, shit, you better be listening to somebody because the melanated people you listening to clearly ain't putting you in the right position. You ain't never heard the old saying, all skin ain't kin? Okay? Half of us is worried about race. The other half is worried about government. You know what I'm saying? And both parties are not reading. Shut up, loser. Sometimes we got to tell ourselves that. Shut up, loser. I don't know anything. I don't know anything. What I'm not going to do is let an uninformed person that also doesn't know anything encourage me to have these thoughts like the government hates me. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my gosh, white people hate me. Like, man, get that goofy mumbo jumbo out of here. All right. And if you're still living by that, man, you're limiting yourself. Okay. You're limiting yourself. All right. The quicker you stop looking at this race. Yes. Prejudice shit happens, family. Yes. Okay. But I'm telling you, stop holding on to that shit so much. Because the more you read, the more you can bypass certain things. What if information can get you past prejudice moments? Now, will that stop somebody from just coming upside your head and hit? No. Come on now. But as far as handling certain situations, you'll be more informed. Okay? Because I'm handling certain situations now that I wouldn't handle if I had my old mentality. Okay? But now I'm informed. I can be like, okay, hey, all right. I would have looked at it this way if I didn't know what was going on. But I'm not. I'm going to look at it for the way it is. All right, no matter what my skin complexion is, no matter what that person's skin complexion is, I'm going to do my due diligence. If they don't abide by it, I just have to do my administrative process. I have to do you see what I'm saying, y'all? It's always options. Okay, we'll go to part 2 on Instagram. It's about to go off. I'm going to do part 2 on Instagram, TikTok, y'all still, so yeah, let me go ahead and